Hi guys, hope you are all doing well and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to quickly come on here and talk a bit more about Kabak, a bit more about Konate, who's apparently a done deal, and maybe a bit about Phillips as well. So if any of you want to join, please let me know in the comments about and then I will add you if you want to express your opinion. It's gonna be a really quick one, so just fire away your comments and yeah, let's just start it. First of all, let's talk about Konate. If the signing goes through, I think he is a very, very, very good option for us. I think he is young. Yes, many say he is injury prone, but as I said many times before, I think these injuries are a bit like the length of the injuries. I just don't think it's real because there were a couple of like summer breaks and stuff in between. So he had one or two long-term injuries, but most of the players have had them. So I think with the right conditioning, he will be just fine and great option to play next to Van Dijk or next to Gomez to give break to any of them. What about Kabak? So apparently we are not triggering his clause, so it looks like he will be going away. There is some interest from Leipzig, as I understood. I'm sort of in two minds about him because I really appreciate everything he has done for our club, and yeah, I think he's a great player. Yeah, he lacks pace, which is quite a big issue for if you want to play for a Liverpool Football Club. But at the same time, I think he proved himself. But then a lot of depends on what we're gonna do with Matip, for example. But then at the same time, Van Dijk, Gomez, and Matip are both coming back from quite big injuries, so they won't be thrown like to play all of the games. It's just not going to happen. And in the first part of the season, I think Klopp will be very, very careful of playing them all the time, and Matip cannot play all the time anyways. And yeah, as David said here, I'm just worried we won't sign Kabak and we will regret it after. I agree. I hope that we learn from our mistakes. I do hope that history doesn't repeat itself and then that all three of our main centre backs won't get injured next season, but you never know. Literally, Kabak is a young player. With the preseason, he would have been lit. Yeah, I agree. I think he deserved the chance. I think it is a bit unfair, but I trust Klopp. If it was his decision, we never know what are the other targets he has, not only centre backs but other positions as well. But yeah, we'll see. I do feel a bit sad because I felt like he really loves Liverpool and with all these bidding, and even when he didn't play, he was like, yeah, we got the Champions League and everything, so I'm a bit sad for him, but it's fine. If we sign Konate, would he be backup? Would he replace Gomez as first choice? Who will go to accommodate the spot? We have 4 spots for Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip, Konate, Phillips, Kabak. The thing is, I don't see anything bad with having 6 centre backs, and I've been saying this on and on and on, talking about having squad depth. It's what we need. It's what Man City has, and that's why they are winning titles. So when something happens, or the first 11 player is tired, they have almost one like identical substitution. So that's what wins them titles. But then at the same time, they have a lot of money. So I wouldn't mind having 5 or 6 centre backs. I just wouldn't, because as I said before, because of the injury problems, Gomez also is quite injury prone. Matip is really injury prone, so we need those options. When are you gonna make the intro? What intro are you talking about? Do you think any of our front three will be sold in the transfer window? I don't think so. I don't really see it happening. I think they say you usually don't hear a lot about the big transfers, but I just don't see it happening, to be fair. I think next season probably we might see 2 or all 3 of them go. Well, not 3. Salah will probably stay, but Mane and Firmino might go in next season, like after next season. I'm not, of course, I cannot know, but it might happen. But this season, I don't think it's going to happen. Do you think we should sell Matip and sign someone else? I love Matip. I think he is second or third best centre back in the Premier League when he's fit. He is super, super, super good, but he is not fit a lot of times, so he's never available. He cannot play more than 3-4 games. So in intense competition like Premier League and Champions League, and if we want to take domestic cups more seriously, we probably have to let him go, and have to let him go now when he still has value, and potentially sign someone else. Hey, Alan. FSG saving money for other signings. It might be, but the thing is, we got over 80 million or even more with where we finished in the Premier League and from the Champions League, but you never know where the money goes. So they might be saving for another signing, or they might be saving for another yacht or something. We need to buy another centre back. I agree with that. I think Kabak would be a great option, but then at the same time, I'm not Jurgen Klopp. The problem with having 5 or 6 centre back options is squad size and registration. Yeah, but I think some of those are homegrown, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. But yeah. 5, like, it should be the norm to have 5 centre backs. You can't have 3. Look what happened this season. You just can't risk so much. If it's gonna happen again, I don't see how. Then we definitely cannot have any excuses if it happens again. If we do the same Lovren mistake, it just cannot happen. Van Dijk, Matip, Gomez, Konate, and Phillips is more than enough. Just gotta hope we don't get unlucky with season ending with injuries. But then, listen again. Van Dijk, he won't play all the time like he did before. He just he's coming back from a huge injury. So he will be introduced to games slowly. He will not play the whole game at first. Matip, made of glass, I love him, but he can't play 3-4 games in a row. Gomez, same big injury and coming back and he was quite injury prone before. Konate, I don't know. Supposedly he is a bit injury prone, but we'll see about that. And then just Phillips is left, who is, well, most of the time he's available, but he needs a Van Dijk or Matip type or Konate type playing next to him. So, I don't know. Oh my god, what is this comment? Like, this is the comments. I just talked about it. Like, really, people? You can't justify having only 4 centre backs with 3 of them coming back from being out for months and months and months. it doesn't happen like this. Oh, I'm back from injury, I can play whole games. Matip can't do it anyways. So we're left with 3, 2 of them coming back from injuries, and out of those 2, one is Gomez, who is injury prone anyways, and Phillips, he just can't play all the time. Like, it just then I have to ask you, what is your goal of the season? To finish 3rd again, or to challenge for Champions League and challenge for Premier League? That's my question to you. I agree. Those would be really good replacements. I think that's a really good idea. One of the front 3 might need to be refreshed. I don't think they need to. Again, squad depth. Again, we can rotate and have someone like, who would you have leave? I can't see anyone else leaving. I think in total we got 100 million. Yeah, it could be somewhere around that. I'm not sure if we're breaking the salary cap. We'll have to see what happens with the whole Salah contract situation. Daka, I've heard good things, I've heard bad things about him. I don't think he would be a bad introduction, but have to see what happens. But no one ever comes back from an injury just like that and can play. It's no way. That's why he isn't in the Netherlands squad, and they still hope that he will have a preseason. It's not a given. It just, Van Dijk is a human. As much as we don't think he is a human, and he is a Superman, but at the same time he is a human. So you can't expect that he will just come right back. Thank you. We need another centre back. Matip useless. Van Dijk and Gomez back from long injuries, and Nat doesn't suit our style. Like, Nat, I like Nat. I think he's a great player. I think he's done so much for the team, and without him, we wouldn't get top 4. That's clear as day. But to be fair, to be first choice, not first choice, but to start games, he doesn't really suit our style, because we changed our style so that it's more suited for Phillips and Kabak, or Phillips and Williams. We don't usually play that high line anymore. Robertson has to cover more, so he cannot go in front so much. So I sort of agree. I think he deserved his place in the squad, not Phillips, but probably he can't be like a starter. Sorry, that was my table. Hey, personally, as a Liverpool fan, I want to have Van Dijk, Gomez, Konate, Phillips, and Kabak as the main centre backs. I just don't think Forrest enough. No disrespect to Reece, but he ain't ready. Yes, this is the comment I would probably agree with the most. I also don't think Forrest enough. I think we have to learn from our mistakes, but it also, a lot of it depends if those players want to stay, and only for like Kabak and Phillips, for example, and if they only want to play like couple of cup games and couple of Premier League games. Another opinion that Daka is not good enough for us. He's going to Germany anyways. Okay, fair enough. I believe we will have 5 centre-back options: Van Dijk, Gomez, Konate, Phillips. Then if Matip goes, then we will go for another. Could even be Kabak for lesser fee. All depends on Matip going. What I've heard is that we are open to bids for Matip, and if the right one comes in, he will be sold, which I think is fair enough. Yeah, I love him. He's such a good meme material, but probably he's not fit enough. He is a brilliant player, brilliant when he is fit, but he is not fit enough to play for Liverpool Football Club. What will be your chosen midfield for next season? Well, a lot of it depends on who comes in Genie's place. But right now, when I think about it, it will probably be Fabinho, Thiago, and Henderson, taking into account that Henderson cannot play all games and Fabinho as well cannot play all games. Well, Thiago probably also cannot, but Fabinho and Hendo are more injury prone, so they will probably Hendo probably will be the one who will be the most rotated from these three. I think we need to upgrade. Do you even see me, guys? Because I feel like these ones are a bit like cutting my face. I think we need to upgrade on Tsimikas. He ain't ready to deputize Robbo yet. I'm not sure because we haven't really seen him play. I think if we will be in a better situation with, for example, if there will be Van Dijk and Gomez or Van Dijk and Kabak playing in centre back, I think Robbo's position will be like he will have less strain on him, and I think Tsimikas will be able to play a couple of games, so we have to give him a chance. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I don't get the disrespect opposition fans give Gomez. He always seemed class. Matip is quality as well, but just too injury prone. Same with Kate and Ox. I also don't get it. I think he is the best young centre back in England. Yes, he is a bit injury prone, but to be fair, not that much. Like the injury he got now, it was. I'm pretty sure it was an impact injury. They are just not telling us what happened because it might be. Something might be wrong there. But yeah, I think he is a really great player. Keita and Ox. Keita is probably finished in Liverpool. I think he wants to leave as well, so he is a great player, but I think his time is up. And Ox, he will probably be given a chance, I think, because Klopp really likes him, so I think he will be given a chance. Thiago, Fabinho, and Henderson in the middle. Yeah, I agree. Ruben Neves to Liverpool, who says no? Potentially. I am not sure, but we have to explore our options, and in this part, I totally trust Klopp to choose the best. Who would you buy for midfield? Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that we are talking with Rodrigo de Paul, and I think he is quite a great option for us. I think he would fit our style of play. So if out of all of them, I would probably buy him or potentially Bissouma. Another opinion that it's not for us. Keep them coming. Midfield is too bloated already. With Gini leaving with Thiago, Fabinho, Hendo, Milner, Ox, Keita, Jones. Okay, so Thiago, okay. Fabinho, he is quite fragile, to be fair, so he missed quite a lot of games this season, so Hendo, also injury prone, and he's getting older. Milner is 35, if I'm not mistaken. Ox, injury prone. Keita, injury prone. Jones, not. Well, maybe next season he will be good enough, but I don't think that means it's bloated. First of all, I think Keita will go. And second of all, I think we need someone like Gini, who is very experienced, who is very talented, and who can do the job very well, who is not young and who is not injury prone. It's not, sorry, I don't mean who is not young, but who is not like 19, 20 or something. That's what I think. About Hauer, or however you pronounce his surname, I don't know enough, to be fair, so I've heard his name come up a couple of times, so I can't really express my opinion because I don't know enough about him. Tsimikas deserves more time. Nico Williams, maybe best to get a loan. and experienced right back as backup to Trent. Yeah, I really agree with this. Hit like, everyone. Hit like. Please subscribe, guys, because that's very important. So thank you, Original Gunner. My mom loves Arsenal, so it's kind of like my second team. Well, I don't have a second team, but it's probably the team I don't mind, to be fair. So yeah, hit the like. Opinion on Ben Davies, will he ever play for LFC? Well, apparently he will, but I don't know. Like it's so weird that we signed him. It's so weird that he didn't even play a game for us, but there probably is a reason for it. So I would be interested to see him play. I want to see him play. So maybe he will stay, but then if we have 7 center backs, I don't know. I really don't know. What is this question? I hope I would never have to make this choice. Would I rather lose between Salah or Mane? I can't answer it because Mane is he is my main man. But Salah, what is Liverpool without Salah? He is such a, I don't know. I refuse to answer this question. Keita needs to be sold. I probably agree. I think it's just too much. How can you get injured? Even when you don't play, I get, yeah, sometimes in training sessions you can get injured, but how? So much. I don't know. Yeah, that's about Davies. Arsenal fan channels are more toxic than the Liverpool ones. Yeah, I don't know. I think I know only a couple of Arsenal channels, which are quite good. But I am sure, if you see and check a couple of Liverpool accounts on Twitter and on YouTube, some of them are pretty toxic. So it's always toxic online. So you just have to filter and find the ones where you feel the best and you connect with the most. So, but that's nice. Main man Mane. Yep, he is. Matip or Kabak? With the situation now, I would probably say Kabak. Only because I think he is more available. I think Matip is almost never available. And I don't know about this injury issue Kabak had, but I think we would depend on him more. Of course, Matip has way more quality, but then Kabak he's only 20, so he can get way better. So yeah, I think I would say Kabak in this time. Yeah, good luck to Genie. He is a superhero for us. He's done so much for us, and I'm very sad to see him go, but this is football, things happen, so really best of luck to him. Okay, guys, I'm a bit out of breath for talking so much, but let's see a couple of more questions, and then I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go back to work. Your channel, Dave's LFC chats and Doc. Thank you. Dave is amazing. Doc is amazing. They're huge part also of my success, and they invited me on their channels when I've just started now, but in the very, very beginning. So big shout out to them as well. Matip can only stay fit for 2 games, and I reckon it will only get worse. Probably it's true. Sometimes it gets just a bit too ridiculous of he plays 2 games and then he needs rest. So I agree. Who would you prefer as Klopp's successor? I think Linders is a good option. I think even Klopp said it himself that he would like to see Linders in that position. I did have a couple of more, but I can't remember them now. What would be your successor? Striking options. Origi will be gone, I'm pretty sure. I think Xhaka will be gone as well. I think, well, it sounds crazy, but there's so, like, I don't even want to say it, but it feels realistic. Like Mbappe to me, I don't know, at a certain point it didn't feel realistic. Now it feels a bit realistic again, or maybe Sancho. You never know. Like, we are a big club, so we need big signings. I don't know if it's possible without someone else leaving, but I think probably Sancho would be possible. They all five can play the next season, and then I think next season someone will go, or Bobby plays as number 10. But yeah, this is the stage where we need to make marquee signings. I totally agree. I completely and totally agree with this. This is right. This is the time when we make those big signings, and we say to the rest of the Premier League, the title is gonna be ours again, and we're not gonna let it go like this season. I found your channel through a collaboration that you did with Dave. That's really cool. I enjoy talking with Dave all the time because he is just such a funny and positive guy, and laughter is like, you'll get laughter 100% if you're on his channel. Which position we need more? What is ST? Or versatile forward? I think we need a proper number 9, because we don't have, like, Bobby is kind of a false number 9. I think he works very well as a 10. So I think we need a proper number 9. Is it too early for Gerrard? Yeah, I think it is. I think he needs like 4 or 5 years, maybe 3, I don't know. Well, not 3, probably 4 or 5. 5 would be the best. I think he needs to first manage a Premier League team before he comes to Liverpool. That's what I think. Striker, yeah, well, striker number 9. We need a definite striker. Too early for Gerrard. We don't want Lampard 2-0 to happen. We love him. Exactly. I don't know, like, my camera is so weird, so I can't, like, this here. Listen to this, like, subscribe, and once Klopp eventually leaves, who'll be your ideal replacement? As I said, probably Linders for a couple of years, and then Gerrard could come after like 5, but I'm not sure. I definitely don't want to see the likes of Mourinho and probably not even Pochettino and stuff, like, not those ones. I rather go for, or like Nagelsmann, or whatever, how you pronounce his surname. I think his style of play would be really great for Liverpool as well. So probably it's Nagelsmann, Linders, and then after a while Gerrard. I'm here because of Kopish, and who would you replace Genie with? Well, as I said before, my best option would be Rodrigo De Paul, but that would be my best one. Do you think the 18 million we could spend on Kabak go towards the top forward signing? I don't know, because when you look at a top forward signing, which is going to be 100 million or so, what is 18 million? I am not sure. I don't think so. I think maybe they're just being a bit cheap. Fair enough. Can definitely see Gerrard taking over. How about Luis Enrique? I don't know enough about him, so I can't really say. I've heard something about him, like him managing a team in Premier League, but I don't know enough. We need a proper number 9. Our game plan is predictable. Why not have a different set of tactic? Yeah, I agree. We should maybe think about changing the tactics a bit. And then we do need a proper number 9. We need a clinical finisher. Like, we have a great top 4 even, but I think not top 4, but like front 4. We've been talking about top 4 so much that it's in my head. But yeah, we need a proper striker, proper number 9, because our options, yeah, we have like great wingers, but we need a top striker. I think I'm gonna end this here. Because it's already been half an hour and I wanted only to come on here for like 5 or 10 minutes. But thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to press that like button and please subscribe and share this video. And I really, really appreciate all of your support. Take care, guys.